Till one day, I didn't know. I did not know that he was involved in drugs. Okay, and the drugs overcame him to the point where it made him paranoid. But his paranoia came out to the point where, what are you doing? Who's at the house? And that's because he knew what he was doing.
Right.
The many women that he was
So
running.
You were doing the same thing he was doing.
He was going.
So did y'all ever live together?
We never lived together. The relationship did end after a while because I felt bad about me seeing. This was after his wife. He married.
Right, he was married now.
And then he had a child with this wife.
Okay.
So I backed up. I did the children involved. Her children.
So you realized that it wasn't going to be you.
I realized it was going to be me, and I realized I was wrong for interfering in someone else's marriage. Yeah. But I felt at first it was okay because he approached me.
Yeah.
I didn't look at it as in a moral aspect that whoever approached each other, it was wrong.
Right. You were really basing it on the matters of your heart.
Because
your heart, you was based on your feelings, not about what was rational, what was right or wrong.
Right.
It was all about what you wanted at the time and how you felt.
And it got to the point where when I broke off, then he couldn't handle it.
Because he was so used to you doing everything
so
he
used
wanted.
to me being there ever. I mean, I would know at times that this man was out with other women. I didn't care because I knew an hour out of that time he was going to come see me. That's how much I poured myself. I was young. And my personality is, and I'm still like that. I love for love. Right. I love unconditionally, especially when it comes to my children. I love all people. I love all things. My heart is filling up just talking.
That's okay. That's good.
Because
I want you to express how you felt, but at one point you said enough's enough. Enough. Stop coming over here. Stop calling me. I don't want to be with you no more. I need my own man. You got a wife and a kid. Leave me alone.
And
how did that happen?
That's when the stalking started. How it happened, I think I got fed up because he started doing bizarre things. But before that happened, I was physically hit on to be made to think.
You mean he physically abused?
Flat punch. I was beat until blood ran down my face and sealed my mouth shut.
So wait a minute. Let me just go back. So this was after he got married to someone else.
After he got married,
and had a baby.
He had a baby.
You were still seeing him,
and I was seeing him because I was afraid then. Because at that point, a gun was put to my head, and I was told, if you ever try to leave me, I'm gonna blow you away.
Oh my God!
My daughter was threatened. And I was literally afraid because I've never experienced anything like this. And I knew this is not love. This is control.
Is that when you realized he was on drugs?
My realization about the drug thing is when I was supposed to go meet him at the game. And when I went to meet him at a game, he's riding by with someone else in the car. And then I was told then that the person that he had in the car with him, they were doing drugs together. Well, I didn't believe it because I didn't see anything out of the norm.
Right.
You know, I didn't see anything out of the norm. But I wasn't paying attention to the fact that, well, I'm going to tell you how in love with this man was. I didn't care that he wasn't supporting his job. He wasn't supporting my child.
You just wanted him.
I just wanted him.
What is it about him? You just wanted his loving, him making love to you, or him being around you?
It wasn't so much that. It was the fact that I'm a love child. I fell in love with this person, and it's like my heart couldn't detach from him. When he did come to me, he made me feel love.
So
He
you liked how
caressed
you
me.
felt when you was around
I
him?
loved how I
How he
felt.
made you
It
feel?
was that soft, warm, fuzzy feeling. You know, it wasn't so much what he had. I will say that I was impressed with the way he looked.
So he was fine.
He was fine. Yeah, it was fine. But and I do believe that he loved me. I know. I'm not going to say believe. I know that he loved me because he couldn't let me go. All the women that he had, between me and his wife, it was like we were his two. I knew that, so I sort of held on to that too. That I wasn't his number one. I was his number two.
And
I was okay with being his number two because I felt like I was getting the same as number one was getting. I just wasn't living in the house. That's how I truly felt. And I look back at it now that I look back at it, and I said I didn't want enough for myself.
So it was about how you felt within, your self-confidence.
Yes, it wasn't what it should have been.
Coming up next on Let's Talk with Chris Rock.
That's how I had to recognize, Donna, you are depriving your child for somebody that's beating you. What the hell is wrong with you?